It's a clean face Saturday.
It's a clean period.
Ain't nobody got time.
Ain't nobody got time for makeup.
Ain't nobody got time.
Bye.
No.
I don't know. No time for makeup. But what's up? It's been a minute.
It has.
It's been a cute little minute.
We didn't do last week, but we did the week before. Not this past week, but the one before that, right?
No.
Right?
No, we haven't done it in a while. I didn't went to Florida, Georgia, and come back. Like,
I think it's been like 2 to 3 weeks. We ain't do one.
Holy cow. All right. Well, this is long overdue.
Hey. We're live. We're live and we're lit.
Yeah. We're live and litish.
Yeah, we're live and we're lit.
How's everybody been? How you guys been? What's new with y'all?
I finally fulfilled a dream of mine.
What happened?
I saw Usher in concert last night.
Oh, right. How was that?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Usher is amazing. Let me just say how my weekend started off. My weekend kicked off on Thursday night at Tim's concert.
Didn't you say to me months ago that a friend of yours was gonna go see Usher in concert, and you're like, make sure you don't come back pregnant or some shit like that?
Yeah, you good over there?
My friend Kimana. Hi, Ricochet. So the show has officially started. Ricochet's here. Shows has officially started. Yeah, so funny story. So I've been like, yo, I really want to see Usher. I really want to see Usher. My friend Melvin, we knew each other since high school. He was like literally my first best friend in high school. And he was like, yo, you know, if your job is giving out tickets or whatever, I'm trying to go with my mom. I'm like, okay, cool. You know, I'm going to see what I can do. But, you know, it's Usher. So once people start hearing the phone call, like, you know, contest when everything's going to go quick. Mm-hmm. So I'm in this grocery store yesterday. I'm in ShopRite. And I was supposed to have a meeting for my cruise that's coming up. Mm-hmm. So
when is that?
In October. But booked my flight today.
Okay, good.
I just got put in vacation. I'm gonna enjoy this vacation. But yeah, so I am like, I'm in ShopRite or whatever, checking out. A number texted me, was like, oh, I have a pair of Usher tickets for tonight. Can you use them? Was the president black? I'm confused. Like,
no.
I was like, yes. What time? So who I was supposed to have the meeting with was Kishana, which is Melvin's wife. I called Melvin. I was like, hey, so I said, you busy tonight? He was like, no. I said, well, I got tickets to go see Usher, so we're going tonight. He was like, well, what about your meeting? I texted the group, hey, can we reschedule this? So we ended up having we just ended up having a meeting over StreamYard. So we had the meeting or whatever. Because I'm just like, I felt bad. I told Keyshawn, I was like, listen, I was more worried of trying to tell you how I can make this meeting more so than, you know, telling Belva we go to Usher. Like, so right. We had the meeting. It only sucked because she was going to give us our swag bags and she had made food. Mind you, I went food shopping. I bought the snacks. I was about to make some juices, some punches, and child. And now I got snacks in here for me. It's a day today.
Yeah. You went supermarket shopping for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
Usher was amazing. Usher. He brought out Ja Rule and Fat Joe.
Damn, all right. I see Fat Joe down the street all the fucking time.
Listen, like Fat Joe's on Hot 97's payroll. Just letting everybody know.
Maybe outside way too much.
He is but like he has his shop. Like what's the name of his store? Up NYC or some shit. It's literally like down the street from me. Mm-hmm. So I just walked down to the train station and he's like,
hey, I got scared that you froze, Krista.
Yeah, who froze? Me or Cristina?
You did for like 0.2 seconds and you came right back. I was scared.
Come on, Joe. Don't be effing up with me now.
You know how people used to say back in the day that if you saw what's his face, Woody Allen on the street, he's like one of the celebrities to see in New York because he's everywhere. First of all, fuck Woody Allen. Second, Fat Joe for me. Fat Joe for me. That man is. I see that man at least once a month.
Fat Joe be everywhere. Like
he's everywhere.
Fat Joe is literally everywhere. He's so cool, so down to earth. I remember when that building in the Bronx caught on fire, and he had like that telethon between both the stations. Fat Joe and Remy Ma was there taking over Hot 97 and WBLS. It was me and my coworker Ty. We was at the station. I think that was like a Saturday or a Sunday. It was a Saturday. I'm like, we at the station mad early in the morning. I think he ended up buying us like food, like for the station, like buying us food and stuff. I think he bought us Chinese food.
He is such a down to earth man.
So nice, so nice.
He's so nice.
So nice.
He's so
and
nice.
I love his relationship with his kid. Little Joey.
Little Joey.
Yeah,
so he's on the spectrum. He's so cute.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe I've seen him and I just don't recognize him.
You definitely have. He be right in tow with his daddy. Like he don't.
Sure do.
Then I believe it.
Wherever Joe go, he go. That's it.
All right.
I'm surprised they didn't bring out Remy Ma though.
Yeah, I'm shocked by that. But she going through a lot.
Yeah, apparently Joe dropped a song, but she talking about she with her friend.
Yeah, she not with him. Her and Papoose getting divorced.
Yeah, I know that.
So yeah, I think I think the things that were said were valid.
Hey Vaughn, TWG.
Hey Vaughn.
Hey.
That's right. We're here on a Saturday.
So also Thames. Oh my gosh.
How was that?
Thames was amazing. Again, I was sitting on my couch. Shout out to Just Nick, WBLS radio personality. That's my girl. She called me. She said, "You sound like you home." I said, "Yeah, girl. I'm sitting on my couch watching basketball."
You sound like you home. But yeah,
laying on my couch watching Basketball Wives, and it was my favorite season. And she was so good, right, Vaughn? So good. So remember how I told you guys how when she came to the station and had the interview with Justin, she was like kind of dry, and I was like really like, didn't portray that at all on stage.
Was it like the language barrier though?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a language barrier because she speaks. Like she just has an accent, but she speaks very good English.
Okay.
Yeah. I just think it's the.
Where's she from?
She's from
Nigeria.
Nigerian.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
They be like that though. They're kind people, but they just be standoffish a lot.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, but she came out. She put on.
I love how Nigerian people speak.
Like to be
they're
honest,
so freaking poetic.
Yeah. To be honest with you, she could have did that show by herself. When I tell you, like everybody was standing in almost the entire time in there. She brought out Ira Star. She brought out John Legend.
That's crazy.
They sang
John Legend owes me money.
Oh
yeah, I remember you talking about this too.
Oh,
John Legend owes me money.
School us on why he owes you money. Oh, you don't want to school us on.
I mean, because I did have y'all seen that commercial? There's a commercial that I did with Mr. Legend as part of the commercial. And first of all, he won't shut the fuck up on set. Just started with that. Like, just bless him. He's great. He's fun. He was all like,
you said, that means
John.
a yapper.
No, he was all like, "Hi, I'm John. Hi, I'm John." Very nice. But like out of nowhere, this man's stimming in a corner, like, "Whoa!" And I'm like, okay, great. But that's fine. Like 1, 2, 5 times. Like that's great. You know, you're like, "Ooh, I'm with John Legend." But when this man is like, "Hey," and I'm like, "Bro," out of nowhere, I'm just sitting here, and he just like, "Ah," and I'm like, I'm just trying. I'm trying to work.
This all checks. This very much checks. I feel like it's always the ones that like. Don't get me wrong. Hot take. I think he's a good singer, but it's always the ones that are not the best that always got to show you that they can sing. Like he's a good singer, but can he like sing? It's other people out there. I love that man though. I love ordinary people. My shit.
I love him.
But
I love him.
Is he responsible for a whole group of artists that also want to sing like him? Yes, and I'm tired. Yeah. I'm annoyed at this point. I'm like, bro, take you and all your clones and get the fuck out my face, please.
Like, it's like he's sweet. He's nice. He's a nice guy. But you know, like, to me, it feels like he never quite got out of high school. Like when you're in high school and respectfully, you have a face, and people are like, I don't fuck with you because you got a face. But they're like, but I'm talented. And they're like, show me. So they had to like prove themselves.
Yeah, he had to prove his worth. He had to prove his worth to the people. That's how it feels, though. It doesn't help that. It doesn't help that I don't particularly like his wife neither. But
yeah, she a different breed.
For the simple fact, I will never forget that lady for how she talked about a 9-year-old little black girl at the Oscars a few years ago. I will never forgive her for that shit. For how she talked about Quinzane Wallace. Never. You're on my shit list for life because he can fuck you at all times. Sorry, I don't give a fuck. I'd say that to her face.
Respectfully.
I really don't care. All the disrespect in the world. Take it, bitch. Why would you talk about a 9-year-old little girl that way?
Right.
You have black children. Get it.
You have 4 of them. 4 black children.
Yeah, like get the fuck out of here.
You having kids?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
A lot.
Mm-mm. Yeah, but Tim's was amazing. I really only went because I wanted her to sing my song "Love Me Jaja," and she did. I was just like, I mean, I tell you that song, you would have thought I wrote that song the way I sing that song. Like,
if y'all didn't know, Krista B is a ghostwriter in her free time.
I'm a ghostwriter, y'all. Hit me up.
Ghostwriter.
Love that show, but that song, like, I don't know what it is about that song particularly, because Tim's makes good music. Let's not get it twisted. Tim's makes great music. But
she's a superior African artist.
Yes. But that song
over that other light-skinned lady. I said it. I believe it.
Oh no! You made me spit on my keyboard.
Her thing game is certified. I'm sorry. Tim is like a great songwriter. I don't think people talk enough about how great her songwriting skills are. Like, also, she's just fine as hell. Sorry, like that lady is just I don't know. She's very attractive. Yes,
very attractive. And then we was able to go backstage and meet her. And we was waiting, and like you said, like when they speak is very poetic. And she was like, "Please come. I would like for you to come in my room." I was like,
"It's so like formal and cute." Like it's like, wait, what did you say? What did you say to me?
Repeat yourself, please. Let me hear you again.
Why are you talking to me like this? Like,
right? Like it sounds like it sounds like you're trying to get married right now. And I'm just saying.
I know. There's this couple I follow on TikTok, a Greek husband and a Nigerian wife. And he's always filming her, asking her questions just to see how she answers. And that shit is that is hilarious to me. He would ask her the most like random but day-to-day things. And when she wants to say no to him, she's just like, Stavros, I did not come to this world to suffer. And I'm like, yes, ma'am. Oh, Nigerians are great. That's it.
Some of my favorite people.
Yes.
I love them. I love them all time.
I'll take my 10% Nigerian any day.
Okay. But no, that's how my weekend started. Tim's, Usher. Amazing. And something else happened.
What happened?
Shout out to Funko for sending me an exclusive. Well, I don't know if it's exclusive now or if it's out yet, but they definitely sent me the Rock Final Boss Funko.
Look at that.
Is this the belt? But no, it's just the vest. And it says Fanatics
and a bald head.
And a bald head. So I can definitely add this to the rest of my Funko collection that I have.
Heck yes. Do you have your rocks in chronological order? Or
I do not. They're all just like, because I have so many, they're all just like sporadic. I'm running out of space. I have to put up my shelves to put them like on my shelves. Because I think what I need to get next is Rocky Maivia. I think I have 137, 78, 46. I have to get 120, which is the Rocky Maivia. Mm-hmm. And then I also have the SmackDown anniversary one where he's all gold. Mm-hmm. That was the first Rock one that I got. Yeah.
Make an Amazon wish list and put it up on your Patreon.
I know I should, right? Oh, that'd be good.
You should.
Definitely you really should. And I also got to put my Michael Jackson ones up there too. So So yeah, how was y'all? Y'all, that was how my weekend concluded. I worked the parade, I had fun at the parade, and I ended it at a concert. It was a fun
And
week.
you got featured in BBC News.
Oh yes, I did
Yeah,
get featured in BBC. I did
Girl.
get featured in BBC. Sending my
When
condolences.
you said BBC, and I know that this is a serious topic, but I thought it was something else. I thought
Yeah,
it was something else. And
I
then I
wouldn't
was like,
say
it's a
that.
news outlet. Christina, get your mind out of the gutter.
Look, I wouldn't have shared that if
Continue.
it was something else. I would have to shame me like this was pounds.
No, I thought it was something else. I'm
Well,
sick.
my weekend's gonna be chill as fuck because baby had to start working on the new gig that she's booked for.
Come on for the coins.
Period.
Come on for
Period.
the coins.
Give me that coin. Jimmy Fallon. John Legend already owes me money. Don't you owe me money now? Why do you show up?
I knew it was
Why
coming.
do you show up when people Justin? Fuck's sakes. But
There
yes,
you go.
so, there you go. But
That's it.
yeah, I'm gonna be working. I started training and all that for Jimmy Fallon's Tonightmare, which is basically Halloween Horror Nights, but in New York. It's exciting. Do I want to be walking around a bunch of tourists on my way to work? Most definitely not. Do I think that this is scary or not scary? Dangerous for me because I am a block away from a Pusheen store and I am obsessed with that little squishy cat. Yes, that is a problem. But am I excited for this? Absolutely. Like it's actually scary. It's actually it got me a couple times because they made me go through the maze without knowing where the jump scares were gonna be.
Mhm.
And I started way after like some of the scare actors had already started rehearsing and training and all that. And it's actually pretty dope. It's actually pretty dope. The effects that they are using, I think that people are gonna have a fun time. If you guys get a chance,
the crew has to come.
yes.
All of us have
So
to come
yes.
to do this. Okay, I don't like haunted houses like that, y'all. I'm letting you know right now because I'll punch somebody in the face. But you know,
But we
Yeah,
won't
like
touch
it's a
you.
hazard for
Don't
me.
touch us. Huh?
It's a hazard for me. I don't go because my first reaction is to fight first and think about repercussions later.
Yeah,
So
no, I hear you.
I have to be careful about going to those things. Like I have to really put thought into it, and I have to constantly remind myself, don't touch nobody.
That's fair. That's fair. And I feel like a lot comes into place when deciding whether or not a person's going to go to one of these experiences. Because for me too, like I will just pop one just like right there. I knew what was going to happen. I am working the attraction and I got a few jump scares that I like, like I legit just went like this. So I recognize that this could be an issue, but at least nobody is touching you. Like in the
Okay.
experience
okay,
itself,
as long as they're
nobody
not
touches
touching,
you.
right.
Yeah, no. There is no touching because it's a liability. Exactly for the reason that we're talking. Like if somebody grabs you, your gut reaction is being like, "I'm gonna save myself, ho." So, you know, we don't do that on this one. We won't be touching anybody. And as far as I understand now, for any like experience like that, maze or whatever that is currently nationwide touching people, there needs to be like a release form at this point.
Yes.
Because
I know that's a requirement. I just
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
like I don't know. Sometimes I'd be like getting a little too close there.
Don't touch me. I don't know you like that.
Don't touch
I don't
me.
know you.
Relax there. You're toeing the line now. I'm not liable for my reactions. Please stop.
Please don't do it. Don't do
I
it.
try not. That's why I try not to go to them. If I
That's fair.
not even if I don't have to, it's just like if I'm really concerned, like if I'm especially skittish that day, or if I've seen too many promos, I'd be like, I probably won't go to that.
Okay, that's fair.
But also,
I hear you.
I would come to this just for you, but I'm saying in general,
you're
I like to
sweet.
avoid them. I like to avoid them sometimes.
If it makes you feel any better, like the narration throughout the maze is Jimmy Fallon's voice. So how scary is that?
Yeah, right. True.
Well, I don't want to see anything too crazy.
Greg is cracking up over there. He's just he can't even with himself.
As long as I don't got to see Jimmy's face, we good.
No,
I
you
think.
you don't gotta see Jimmy's face.
I don't need to see his dilated pupils
Or smell his alcoholic breath. Oh, he's my boss, Cristina. Shut up.
Yeah, come on now. I don't want to see his dilated pupils. Is all.
Justin said his voice is pretty terrifying.
I
wouldn't want to hear that in my dreams, but I mean.
Shout out to you, Pablo.
Well, yeah, somebody's got
it. Somebody's got to put up with that. I am excited for Spooky where I'm at. They do have like a bunch of haunted hay rides and stuff that I'm down for. Now that kind of stuff I enjoy because I'm on a moving vehicle, and if you get too freaky, I'm pushing you off.
Not too freaky.
Yeah, if you start, because these ones out in because Massachusetts, Salem's here, so like they be trying to push the boundaries out here. They trying to live up to being like the spookiest state or whatever. So they have haunted hay rides where like the actors like will jump on the hayride, will jump on the cargo, like the hayride, come up to you. They have
for real?
Yeah, they have like fake chainsaws that they take the chain off of, but it still makes the noise and stuff. And they'll come right up to you and stuff. And like sometimes they're scary. Most of the time
that waiver. Sign that waiver because you're gonna be.
They don't touch you, but they they just jump on the ride. But I'm like, yeah, if you get too close, I'm pushing you off. Like, yeah, equal the playing field.
Yeah.
I'll be in jail. Or on a gurney because I done lost my breath and I done passed out.
No, but the crazy thing is they'll have you on the hay rides here, and then right after is when you go through a haunted house. So it's like the double whammy. You just got off the hay ride, people jumping on the ride, not throwing stuff, but like showing you chainsaws and flipping knives, like fake knives, but flipping knives and shit. And then you got to go into this haunted house, mind you. The way they build these haunted houses, I feel like it's a hazard because they be building them on top of tree stumps. And like I tripped more over tree stumps in these haunted houses and like cracked asphalt than I was scared. Like I'm over there about to break my damn neck from the tree stumps. Not
ankles at the same time.
No, for real. That's what I'm like. No, this is a hazard. Y'all not trying to scare people. You're trying to cause bodily harm.
You're trying to kill us. You're trying to kill us. Like what did we ever do to you if you didn't want to kill us and we over here at your attraction?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what in the hell is going on here?
Like, how fair is that? It's not.
I am excited though. I do like fall, so I'm excited for the foliage at least.
Same here.
I have a love-hate relationship with fall.
Why?
Love it because of the fashion, the changing of the leaves and stuff like that. Hate it because.
Are you a pumpkin spice girl?
Hell no.
Thank
God.
I
won't lie though, I did just have a pumpkin chocolate chip cookie, but like that was different.
I'll say this. I hate pumpkin spice flavored things. I fucking hate that. I will make a badass pumpkin pie though. My pumpkin pie is fucking great. But when it comes to fall, I'm a squash girly. Not pumpkin. I will have like a squash soup or like squash ravioli, like a butternut squash situation. I fuck with that shit. But pumpkin spice everything, thank you, next. Go get your Uggs somewhere.
So I know I'm not a Starbucks girly. I know that I'm not. But when I use my best friend's card, I'm a Starbucks girly. So they have this apple spice chai, whatever. Ooh, child. So good. So good. So good. Like
I will mess with some apple spice.
Apple spice. I love, and that's when I love the scents and stuff. Like I love my house smelling like apple cinnamon. I love like when Christmas time comes, I'll literally buy fresh pine cones and put them in my house.
Oh, I love that.
That's what I love about like the colder seasons. But I hate the colder season because I have to put on more clothes. And layers of that.
Yep.
That's what I
like
hate.
Going outside
in the wintertime
in New York when it's starting to get chilly or when it's cold as hell. It's like I don't want to be a nuisance. I don't want to be an inconvenience for the rest of the world because I know that my diameter, my radius expands the moment that I have to layer up. And I'm just like, oh no, thank you, please. And if I am taking space, other people are taking space. And what is my motto? Don't touch me. So, anything pumpkin can kick rocks.
I hate it. I don't understand people like it.
Pumpkin
spice.
Hi. Hey, Eddie. Hi. Hello.
Okay, so we have a lot to cover today.
Yes, we do.
Wrestling wise. Pablo has a lot that they want to cover today.
I just said so much random stuff.
Okay, so I really want to get into this AEW stuff. Because
oh my God. Which
Wait, which part?
All of it.
Which part?
All of it.
Yeah, you gotta catch up because you're gonna be there soon.
All of it. Okay, so I am loving this feud between Swerve and Hangman Page.
You watched both the clips?
I did. I watched it on Instagram and then I was like, all right. But I'm loving it. I love the fact that it kind of brings back a WWE field in the beginning.
Yes.
With like Brian Pillman and Stone Cold Steve Austin and stuff like that. I do love that. So I'm looking at it, I'm like, he set the house on fire. Like, I wasn't understanding what was going on with Justin. Was like, I know it was corny, but let it burn or the house on fire. I don't know what Justin said.
When this man showed that he had just purchased
his childhood home.
I was like, no, mister, say goodbye. Say goodbye.
Seeing the clip, like when he said that, I was like, oh, this is a setup immediately. I said, oh, no, this is a setup, buddy.
In my head, I was like, is this a set? Or is this somebody's house that we're just torching for why?
Right,
like,
for no reason.
What are we? Yeah, I'm like, what are we doing? Because is this a neighborhood? Are we burning somebody? Are we starting a neighborhood fire? What's happening?
Maybe we gotta ask him. We're gonna have to ask him that.
Ask the man.
But what I'm also loving about this is because it's really the only feud that kind of makes sense in AEW right now. Like, and it carries on.
It's not even worth anything.
Yeah, it carries on, but then it kind of drops, and they'll go separate ways. But they always remember to come right back to each other.
Yeah,
I feel like this is the only one that makes that thread that AEW is hanging on a little bit tighter.
I am not hating the slander between Danny Garcia and MJF though.
You have to fill me in on that one. I haven't seen it.
So I like it. I just the MJF character right now is just ass. Like this whole I just think people who like capitalize on like division IRL, like the election, is just it's boring stupid. And basic.
To me, it's
like
unnecessary.
From someone like MJF, where I know you're better at making a better character, to just latch onto the election is just like, oh, okay, that's beneath you. That's some shit like I would expect like a low level mid card person to do, but like MJF, like this whole American shtick is just like, what the fuck? Get out of here with that shit.
But I do like dropped that. I feel like he's been not banking off of that as much since All In.
Yeah.
But it was cringy as fuck. It was cringy as fuck.
Just boring, and I think he realized that like we were like, okay, like this is just okay, now you're prideful. Like, here's my thing. You can't go from being like, oh, like everyone in America hates me, I'm Jewish,
Jacob
like
Rodman.
I'm Jewish, they throw quarters at me, blah, to now being like American pride. Like, what, bro? You were just talking about how they bullied you, bro. Like, what are we doing? Like, do you hate or love the people that live in the like? I'm confused. I'm
confusion.
So confused.
Confusion is me.
Yeah, like it was here for like character changes and trying to go from face to heel or heel to face.
Right.
Make it make sense. Like I really don't feel as if anybody's political views, anybody's religious views should be involved in a wrestling storyline. Like I don't feel that way. I feel like because that's when you tote the line of kayfabe in real life.
Right.
Right.
Because I'm like, bro, if this how you IRL feel, like it's
I
not
don't
fun
fuck
to
with
hate
you.
you anymore. Now I just
Yeah.
don't like you. Like I just don't
Correct.
even like you. Period. Like this is weird.
Correct.
And
Like
this is what we say all the
this also
time.
isn't like 1980s fuck Hulk Hogan type. Like I'm a real American type shit. Like please, like we're
Please,
past
let's
those
not.
types of like
Let's not.
cookie cutter ass like thing. I don't know. We're just past that shit. But I like Danny in this feud.
That's what I was gonna say. Like I am appreciating what Danny's doing. The just the shit that came out of Danny's mouth, talking shit about MJF. He was like, listen, I don't need all of the money that you spend on products trying to cover your acne, or that trip that you took over to Turkey for a hair transplant that isn't even taking. I don't need all of that, bro.
Yeah,
I got talent. And I was like,
He ate him up. I'm surprised he didn't ding him for steroids. Because come on.
I mean,
didn't he like toss that in there as well?
I think he might have like alluded to it, but it wasn't it was like one of the less stinging things when I'm like, you could have talked about that back knee for days.
The back knee.
Not the back
knee. That man's back knee, his back knee, and I don't know who's doing MJF's tans, but you need to be in prison.
Talk from your face. Yeah, he was like, everything about you is fake, from your fake tan, your fake tattoos, your fake hair that you went to Turkey to get and didn't
fake
take.
Tattoos. He got fake tattoos.
He said that shit on the AEW tattoo that he got. He said that shit fake. It looks fake though.
I would never get up.
His tan is almost giving Blackfish account. Like it's giving
He's
like
giving Bronathan.
I'm about to say he's with Braun Breaker.
No, it's and you know why it's worse than Braun? Because he got back knee. So now I see your pimples and the act. Like it's not even. At least Braun is all one color of black. MJF is splotchy with it. I'm like, are we? You got vitiligo? What's tea, buddy? Like what's going on here? Are you good? Like get an even coat. Like I spray tan my own girlfriend better than you be getting spray tans. Call me.
Crazy.
And you're doing it for free. How much is he paying?
I don't know. I feel like Alicia must be doing that shit.
Dr. Pimple Popper, come to the front, please.
Alicia, his girlfriend must be doing his spray tans or some shit. I don't know. In between fighting with Britt Baker in the back. Like she must be spray tanning him and fighting with Britt at the same time. I don't know.
She's not focused.
Even Danny hit him for that. He was like, if you find a girl that loves you for more than a year, make sure you marry her.
I was like,
okay. Now
I'm still confused with how we went from the one girlfriend from last year to Alicia. The fiance to Alicia. I was like, wait a minute,
hold on. Yep.
She was.
That's what I'm saying. Like at least the slander going on with that feud. I'm here for that. Oh my god, I am sweating. It's warm here.
Yeah, but I do think Swerve and Hangman, I said this in the chat, Swerve and Hangman at this point is taking the place of the Punk MJF feud for me, because like the longevity of it is good. Like it having been going on for a year, it started off as just a match, then Swerve took it up a notch. Like he finished his heel turn with that. Like that's what really caught him on fire with the Mogul Embassy and all that stuff. Like I'm like,
his house is on fire.
It's a good feud. I hate that I don't like Hangman as much as I probably should, but I don't like that man.
I mean,
he's the source of the issues.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he ain't everybody's cup of tea, which is okay.
He started all that unnecessary ass beef for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
Over a dude who still don't wrestle to this day. That man still ain't wrestled since he cut that fucking promo 2 years ago. Have y'all seen that man?
Oh damn.
I haven't seen that man. If so, he's on the pre-show for a Ring of Honor with fucking Brandon Cutler.
Yeah.
I ain't seen that man. That promo. I'm like, you was fighting for somebody who don't even want to wrestle. What are we talking about?
Like, why are you? What was your reason?
Like, you started all this. And my thing is like, I say this. I personally would have preferred Punk staying in AEW than going back to WWE. That's just me. I would have preferred it. I think he was telling better. I think he was able to tell more, like, better stories at the time. Because he who shall not be named was still in charge at WWE. But he was able to tell better stories. It was a lot more like, I feel like more people were watching. A lot more things were at stake. he was pushing everyone to actually be like decent because he was one of the few people that had been in the Fed and knew how to like make money. So like he was helping, except
yeah.
But the feud is great.
Yeah, I love that feud.
Yeah.
Ricochet debuting. I love that he kept his name.
I know. We haven't even talked all in. Oh my god.
No,
we haven't talked.
I have a hot take about it though.
Give it because I was trying to. Well, I don't know what I was doing or what. No, I was out. I was like, I'm gonna catch up. The only match I really wanted to see, I missed the entire damn match. I'm like, oh, all right, whatever. But please,
which one?
Mercedes and
Britt. Oh, you ain't missed nothing anyway.
That's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. My hot take is, please don't be mad at me, internet. Please don't be mad at me. I love that man. It's gonna be the same shit. Like it's gonna be the same. Ricochet. It's gonna be the same thing. He's just gonna be able to do a little bit more flips because it's AEW. But I love him. I do. He's such a great, amazing athlete. But the thing is that man don't have no character other than being the flippy dude. So he gonna be the same utility player.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, he gonna be the same utility player, and I love him so bad. I'm a proponent of not everybody can be a world champion, and you have to learn that you could just play your role and have a great career.
And saying that you're being a jobber, which is a very valid job regardless. But are you going to be a champ?
No, and he's going to be a mid-card champion, and he's going to be in world title feuds. Don't get me wrong, but like, hey, you can't really talk. You need a mouthpiece.
He needs a mouthpiece. He does.
But I do think that with Ricochet and AEW, they can do something with him like a Paul Heyman and Roman, especially because Ricochet is more athletic than Roman. And flips and stunts and stuff, whatever. Like he doesn't need to. We need to find his Paul Heyman. It's not Don Callis.
Well, the thing is, though, about that is I find the pairing of Roman and Paul so funny because by the time Roman and Paul got put together, Roman didn't even need Paul. It was just like a cute stamp. Like Roman could talk the whole time. He just sucked at being a babyface at the time.
That's why he did need Paul. He needed Paul to turn and for people to be like, to not like him and to not like him.
Exactly.
He went with Paul. But to still give people stuff to talk about when it came to him. So I thought he needed Paul in that sense. Like that was just that extra boost.
Yeah, but he didn't need a mouthpiece at that point. But Ricochet needs a mouthpiece. I thought, I'm not gonna lie, it would have been dope to me if he stayed in WWE if Samantha somehow became his mouthpiece. It would have been funny.
That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted.
I would have liked it. Because I know she can yap like that, but I do think in AEW, at minimum, we are going to get him in Ospreay, which is going to be great. We are going to get him in Kenny Omega at some point, which is going to be great. Like, we're going to get him in these matches.
We're going to get great matches. We're going to get great matches with him because he is a great athlete and a great performer.
He is.
But can he entertain us when he opens
with anything else is going to be like, I think that's the challenge for him. I would love to see him do it though. If he does, I'll eat my words. Y'all know me. I'll be like, I was wrong.
Me too. Like, I want the world for Ricochet.
I just don't know if I see it happening. Because even in Lucha Underground and New Japan, you wasn't giving us that either. You were giving us great matches.
I just feel like with Ricochet jumping over, I feel like there may be a point where we're getting way in over our heads because of the fact we've seen what happened with WWE superstars who went to AEW. We had all these high hopes for them, and then they just kind of fell flat. The only one who's really like doing something, but is still not really impressing me as much is Mercedes. Like, we traveled to Boston for you, sis. Like, she's doing what she wants to do in the sense of like being ahead of her own creative and, carrying this whole CEO thing or whatever.
I'm sorry, respectfully, I'm sorry, but how creative is she being?
I got another hot take on that though.
Well, and
in my opinion, she's recycling.
Yeah,
I got another hot take on that one.
2 belts money, baby. You were 2 belts banks first. I'm sorry. Like,
so this is what I'm saying. Like, in her words, she's being creative, but I feel like some of her best work was against Charlotte in WWE, and nobody can ever sit here and tell me different. When she went to Japan, it was cool or whatever.
Right.
When she in AEW, it's cool or whatever. But she would, for me, there is nobody on her level. There's nobody on her level that she can actually go toe to toe with, like she did with Charlotte Flair. That's in AEW.
I will say the only person that could, depending on the character she's in, is Tony. Tony can. And Athena in ROH. They could have a banger of a match. But what I will say is I feel as though, again,
not
internet
Toyota.
Who? Vaughn. I will say this. I firmly believe that she just got caught up in the mix of transfer of power. I think she had all full intentions of going back to Fed when that whole snafu in 2022 happened. But then when he should not be named forced his way back in, she was like, well, he ain't never leaving, so I'm going to go over here. That's when she popped that all in. And I think she is just being true to her word because I think her and Mr. Khan had a meeting and she agreed to sign, and she's just being true to her word, and she's going to see this contract out. And WWE was not willing to pay the money. So I think she's there to get her money, do the whole trip around Japan, do her thing. And I'm sorry. I just think she's going back. You're not going to convince me otherwise. She's going back. Triple H loved her. She's going back. She's making her money. She's going. I think she just got caught up in being a good person and doing what she's supposed to be doing, which is following through on her word and signing that contract. That's just me.
I hear what you're saying, and quite frankly, I agree.
You should make Brit look foolish, Bruce. You should take a picture and tag me.
Like I love Brit. She made Brit look like an amateur.
She
all
did.
Out. All in.
She did.
Like she looked, and then get it, ring rust. You've been gone for almost a year. I have all the sympathy for empathy, all of that. But I really think that like it kind of exposed at that time AEW's best woman, like the favorite woman. Other than Tony, because that's my girl. But I feel bad though, because that was just like, oh, y'all need hella training. All y'all.
Thank you, Shames. Thank you. Apple Spice, hands down.
Spice all day. Yeah.
A real one, Shames.
Period. But I am excited. I don't know. I'm excited to see what Camille does, though. Even though that nickname, Brickhouse, is killing me.
It's really, somebody definitely pointed out, I think I said this on Fan Club, like, Camille and Sasha Mercedes is really giving Sable and Nicole Bass for me. It's like I can't unsee it.
That's immediately what I thought. And I go, except Mercedes can wrestle. So what do you need a heavy for? Like, this is not Shawn Michaels and Diesel.
I wouldn't be opposed to Mercedes having a mouthpiece because she thinks that she can like spin a great promo, but it's debatable in my opinion. I don't fully agree with that. Then why is Camille there? She's not a mouthpiece. She's not the muscle.
I just feel like Mercedes as a heel,
I know that she's
just
heavy.
Not necessarily believable because I think she's just too kind of a person IRL. And so everything she says feels clunky. Like she's a heel in the ring. On that mic though, just go ahead and flip that wig, sis. Go ahead and give us the babyface wig. Give us the babyface wig because you just are not good at being a bitch. Like, she doesn't need a bodyguard. She don't need nobody. She be manhandling people. I still think she's one of the best in-ring performers of all time. You don't need that lady. Camille ain't even that good at being your bodyguard. She don't be protecting you. You better call Justin. Justin would have your back better than that lady.
So I hate Vonnie said my only thing about Mercedes that had me tripped up was when she had those two dudes in suits breakdancing at the recent New Japan Pro.
Dog. That shit made no sense. And stop dancing while we at it, girl.
Something.
Like, stop dancing.
Because I don't hate, like, what is this? Please stop it.
Are you dripping? Like, what is this, girl? It just
in WWE, she had it so perfect. That little slide, that's all we needed. You can't be off rhythm with that shit. You are, stop.
And can we
find something else? Find something else with the beat of CEO. She's not finding something with the right beat.
Can we just talk about the fact she jumped on that Glorilla trend and Camille had more rhythm than she did?
Why?
That's what's
happening.
I'm like, what?
Huh? The only person she's a heel to is to herself because she be destroying her own shit. I'm like, girl, I love you too much.
I love her.
Like, oh man, I just feel bad because like it's been a while and I gave it a chance. Like I'm really like, oh, this girl, she's gonna kill it in AEW. But like the finisher too, that finisher is them people cannot take that finisher, shawty. Go back to the bank statement.
You know,
they can't probably own it.
Yeah. No, but like rename it. But you know what she's giving? She's giving, like I said before, she's just recycling her shtick from the Fed. Like that's all she's really doing. It's giving. I wore this costume last October. Let me repurpose it for this season.
Let me change the wig, give it a little something new, but nothing crazy.
A little zhuzh.
New coat of paint, same car though. Same car.
No bad.
I love my girl too much.
I love her so much. I
just don't like her like this.
Just like the amount of talent that's coming through WWE right now, I'm just like, I know she mad. She ain't over there fighting Julia and Stephanie Vaquer. I know she mad.
She already fought Vaquer, but
I mean, she did fight Vaquer.
I know, but a real program though, the opportunity for a real program with at least decent stories, decent stories, long-term story. Like she could be on her Trish and Mickey James over there now. And I think that like long programs would probably be best suited for her, but we've never gotten the opportunity to see that with her. And I think like her and Bailey, that's like, I mean, granted, her best in-ring work will always be with Charlotte, but I think her best like storytelling moments have always been and will always be with Bailey.
Yes.
So I'm like, if y'all can finally click in the ring together, aside from that, aside from that one match at Takeover, that Takeover match is still goated. If they can click in the ring again, how they did at Takeover, and put the storytelling with it, also is like it's gonna be one of the best like retelling of a feud ever.
Yeah, but for this, I don't think Jade is ready.
I don't think she's ready. That's what I was gonna say. Like just what we kept talking about, how Mercedes made. Even though Britt is coming back to the ring, she's coming back to wrestling. And like you said, Pablo, she has ring rust. Mercedes showing what she can do versus the current roster at AEW, which I love. I genuinely love the AEW roster and the fact that they keep bringing like the talent that they keep bringing from all over. To me, that shit is peak. Yeah. I fucking love that. But you can tell Mercedes level with the level of Salud, with the level of like the rest of the roster, and Jade comes from that school.
Yeah,
that's why I'm her like roster.
Yeah.
I'm hoping better for Jade, but respectfully, like especially after the PLE in Germany, I was like, yeah, okay, they are back as champs. I love Bianca. I adore Bianca. I will always be like, sis, you're a champ, always and forever. Do I think that Jade deserves being a champ again? No. I don't think that I don't feel like them having the belt again right now is merited, especially focused on where Jade is at, because people keep saying, oh, she's getting better, she keeps getting better, she's so much better now than before. Yeah, okay, but is she being better? Does that equate being at the level that you should be at? No.
Right. No, I think that I think they're doing this thing with Bianca. They're gonna obviously lose. Hopefully they get a lengthy like title reign this time.
Right.
And it's like Batista Triple H, very, very slow turn, because obviously, and I hope this is the moment where Bianca actually turns on Jade. Because I want Bianca as a heel, because Jade's beating Nia. Like, it just is what it is. Jade is beating Nia. I don't know when, I don't know where, but Jade is beating Nia. That I like what they're doing with Nia and Tiffany Stratton at this point, but that fucking Money in the Bank is rendered useless. Jade is beating Nia at some point. Yeah. So
Absolutely.
if they do this super slow and it's like a super slow turn to where like Jade and Bianca don't touch until like Rumble or Elimination Chamber, and then Jade ends up getting Nia at WrestleMania, because I just think that's how long Nia's reign's about to be. She's too big, unless you know who comes back and demands a title match immediately. Like I just
think
think
she gonna
that
do that time. I don't think.
no, they're
I
gonna
feel
make
like
her
that
work for
part
that
damaged
16.
her career. Yeah, they're gonna have to
They're
make
gonna
her
make
work
her
for
work
it because
for
she didn't
16.
even like it when it was.
Yeah, but I think if they do Jade and Bianca very, very slow, a super slow turn, and Bianca turns on Jade, then I think she'll be all right. Because at the end of the day, if they want
Okay.
Bianca Jade to be a baby face,
Which
she's
is
gonna
what I
have
was
to
gonna say.
she's gonna
Like,
have to be
yeah,
better, because like she's not gonna be feeding comebacks. She's gonna be beating people up. So she's gonna have
that
to be a little bit better.
that part, and
But I
definitely
think she'll be all
the
right.
better storyline would be
Yeah.
Bianca turning on Jade, maybe being like, "You're holding me back, whatever. I can't keep doing this anymore. I cannot keep being your babysitter. I'm not my sister's keeper," or some shit like that. To
It would be
have
fun.
them, yeah, it will be fun to have them like face each other, and quite frankly, that would be the best way to make Jade a face.
Yeah.
Like the only way to truly make Jade a face. And I enjoy Jade as a heel, but do I really enjoy Jade as a heel? She still had mouthpieces galore. You know what I mean?
She's not. Here's the thing. I think another hot take. She's better on the mic than Mercedes sometimes. Bye. Anyways, so like I think she's capable of being great on the mic. I think she'd be getting nervous, and I get it. That's a lot of people be
I get
talking in
that's
front of
true.
her.
That's true.
Like I gotta
It
give it
is
to her. Like
WWE.
that shit hard when you're looking at 50,000 people in the face, and you're like, oh shit.
But baby,
That's
she's
not
usually backstage when she's cutting her shit. What's her
exactly.
excuse?
That's what. Oh, true.
Right.
This is what I will say though. This is what I will say though. I really hope that they are writing their own segments, because I swear to God, if white people are back there writing for black women, I'm gonna be pissed as hell, because I'm like, this shit sound like it sometimes that it's white people writing for them. And I'd be like, cut some of that shit out.
Period.
Signal crashes.
I just think no, for real. I'm like, WWE, hire Krista, hire me, hire any of
We've
us.
been saying
We'd be great
any of us.
mouthpieces.
Come the fuck off.
Shit. I talk shit. I think I want to go toe to toe with Punk. I think I talk shit.
Yo, I honestly will literally have somebody crying.
No, that's part of the reason why I'm so excited for Ricky Starks to get out of that fuck ass company, because I want him in WWE going toe to toe with Punk.
I want him talking shit so bad, like so bad.
Him and Seth. WWE. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. But
my heart.
Another way. Because Vaughn put this Jade saying that she's tired of being in Bianca's shadow. Because I honestly feel like there are times when Bianca and Jade are in the ring together, and Jade is making faces like she's the one that wants to turn instead of Bianca.
Like I've seen a couple of times, and I think that I brought this up before on a different Schoolin Sessions, that when you see them backstage, when they get like several times I've clocked this, that Kathy interviews them real quick and they say their little thing and whatever, they have their moment, and then they walk away and the camera follows them, and they just go like from, yeah, because we're ready, blah, 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 let's go.
Mm-hmm.
So
but
like,
I also
maybe are you dropping the character, or are you like, what is it? Are you dropping the character?
That's what I'm like, is she dropping the character too early? That's what I be thinking, is like she's just dropping the character too early.
But is it though? Are you dropping the character, or are you building the tension? What is happening? I am not seeing the difference between the two, and that is my concern, because I am still at a point as a performer that I think this girl is fully dropping the character, and like, you're not selling the character. I would like to see more distinctive. Oh no, there is some shade happening here. Maybe
that is the character too. Maybe that's like,
but it's not clear enough, and that is the problem. That's not clear enough.
It's supposed to not be clear enough yet, because it's supposed to be a build. Because then you know how WWE gets when they start going back to those vignettes, and then you start seeing them faces changes, and you start seeing.
That's true.
No, but that's what I'm saying. like, I'm sorry, Pablo. I promise
No.
I'll say this and then I'll be done. Like, I hear what you're saying, but still there needs to be a difference in the character development that shows you, oh, this is actually built for the story. This is part of the story. Right now, it just feels like when children are in a pre-K, like a summer performance, and they're all there and they step forward, they say their line with a big old smile, and then they back up back into the line, and then that's
Yeah.
like that's what
before
she's
the
giving.
curtain drops.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
What it feels like. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is like it's one of those things where like when I think back on feuds that like really foreshadowed somebody was turning on somebody else, like Batista and Triple H, you knew that Batista was getting sick of his shit. Like we were all in on it, and we knew everything that was going on. But Batista didn't know Triple H was talking shit, and Triple H thought Batista was just going along with his shit. But they both would be like, it was very clear glances. And with this, it's like maybe WWE is doing that, but it's so unclear what route they're taking. You don't know. I have no idea if they're trying to swerve it and make it seem one way that it's not, or if genuinely she's like, "Whoo, I'm just glad this segment's over, and now I don't have to be in my head." Like it's like, not.
I don't know which one it is. Like right now, it's giving more the second than the first. If it's the build up for the storyline, she needs to be working with an acting coach.
But I think if there's
that's also good kayfabe though, because now it would be us being in the Triple H era. You don't want to make things as predictable. Like you see how we don't know which way the pendulum is going to swing when it comes down to Jade and Bianca and the expressions and stuff. Like we're coming up with our own theories. So once it all happens and comes out, and it's going to be like, that's what they were doing.
That's why I think Bianca turning would be better, because you don't know what Jade, like, not saying we need to know, because I don't think we need to know, but it's just like, because I think the thing is, because I expect Jade to be the one to turn, because we all think she's the natural heel, and because I've been wanting a Bianca heel turn for so long, I'm like, no, just give us the Bianca heel turn. Let her and because to be honest, I love Bianca. I don't think she needs to chase a title right now. Go do something else. I don't know. Do something else right now. Just do something else. Let Jade have a moment and then come back around. Like that's years long feud right there. Again, Jade gets the championship, Bianca comes back around. So I'm just like, let Bianca turn, let Jade stay face for a little bit of a while, and then maybe they both turn separately from each other. Jade becomes a heel, Bianca becomes a face again, and then we start this shit back up. Like I would enjoy that. I think I would be more enjoyable than, damn, we saw Jade be a heel in AEW for 2 years straight, go undefeated, yada, yada, yada. She finally is defeated on her last match in the company, and now she's coming in as a babyface for a year, and now she's about to be a heel again. Like, I'm like, no, like, let's see how long this can last. Let's see what we can do with this shit. Like, don't give me no cookie cutter shit. She still got Naya's number. Naya's never going to be a fucking face. She's sorry. From one big bitch to another, we will never be baby faces, baby. They hate to see a happy big bitch. They hate to see us happy. You're gonna be a heel for forever. So I'm just like, are they gonna do heel versus? I love that lady though. Christina, I'll give you that credit. I'm liking her now. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. She's making me a fan.
All right. And I'm just gonna say, this bitch is looking good every week. She's looking better.
She's
like
turning
that.
Look.
That suit, that like jumpsuit that she was wearing yesterday.
She ate. She's been eating. I've been enjoying Nia. I don't like Tiffany Stratton. Get rid of that hoe. But I'm good with Nia. I'm good with Nia. I'm liking the Nia of it all right now. I'm like, okay, y'all are finally utilizing her in a way that seems like okay, where it's not. Hey, also I gotta give her credit.
Cousin is in the board.
True. Hey, but I gotta give her credit. Baby girl ain't botched in about a good 10 matches. She on a roll. She's been light on her feet. I don't know what she's been doing with Natty in that hot ass warehouse, but it's been working.
I thought she was gonna kill me and Yemno in that street fight. I ain't gonna hold you.
Me too. When she crushed her, I said,
I was so scared.
Mia.
I was so scared. I have been struggling seeing them go against each other because they're my two favorite.
Bleeding from the mouth and all that. I ain't gonna hold you.
Nah, they need to get her character together. I just think
yes, she has been cooking. Yes, she has.
Yeah, she's got so much to give.
I'm here for it. And honestly, like I'm I as much as I don't like Tiffany Stratton because I genuinely like I'm not into that, but I appreciate the shtick that they're having together. Even bringing Pretty Deadly into the whole mix is just fucking hilarious
That's
to
been
me.
good, yeah.
That
I
is
love that part. I did love
hilarious.
that.
As long as my girl Chelsea Green stays strong, I don't care what happened though. That's my girl.
Chelsea! I fucking love him.
That's my
I
girl
fucking love
forever
him.
and always.
Like, it stands for Chelsea wins. First of all, how about this? How am I supposed to watch NXT now? Sling don't got CW.
Hey, it comes on Peacock the next day though. You be good.
No, I want to watch
It's
it in
on.
real time.
I never watch NXT in real time. I just can't. I don't know why.
Sometimes I
Wait,
do,
it still might be
sometimes
on
I don't.
Peacock Live at the same time though, Krista. I feel like it is sometimes.
That means I gotta upgrade. First of all, Peacock is already raising their prices. Okay, I don't
Yeah,
understand
you
why.
just charged me. Why did we start
but
at
hold on, wait a
$4.99
minute.
and now we're at $7.99?
Hold on, wait a minute. That's only gonna be until January or February, because then Netflix gets the entire
Is
library.
that Netflix?
So then you're good.
Oh,
So
I
you're
have
just gonna
no
have to figure
reason
it
to
out for a
have
few
Peacock.
months. Yeah, you just gotta figure it out for a few months.
Come January, I have no reason for Peacock.
Oh fuck that! I do because I still got Law and Order.
Oh yeah, I was like, Krista gotta watch her Law and Order.
Just in case my
Got
son
it.
and I miss my New York.
Greg is like, where are the PLEs gonna be though?
Netflix.
Everything's going on Netflix.
Oh.
They got the entire content library.
But isn't SmackDown still gonna be on
USA?
On USA. So where the PLEs gonna be at though?
On Netflix.
On Netflix.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, they bought the entire content library.
Okay, I believe you.
Until like January.
I cannot wait to go see Beetlejuice.
I'm so excited for this movie. I've been waiting for this since I was born.
Okay.
Okay, Beetlejuice came out on 88. I am outing my age right now, and I don't give a fuck. But it came out on the same year, same month when I was born, and it's my favorite movie. So yes, did I fall in love with Gina Davis there? Yes. Have I been watching Beetlejuice since I was like 4 years old? Obsessed. So I'm excited for this.
I'm excited for that.
So excited.
Wait, I can't wait to watch it. I'm excited.
Like just the way that Winona Ryder and Jenna Ortega talk about each other.
That's the only reason why I'm excited. If there's one thing I've been committed to my entire life, it's making sure everybody knows that Winona Ryder is like my favorite person of all time.
She is.
I will do anything. I'll do anything for that white woman. I will. Yes. I'm not afraid to say that. She's in my top 5 white women of all time.
Yes. Agreed. Here, like
I love that lady. But Krista, I have a question.
Not anymore. Go ask.
What's up?
Why you got so much hatred for CM Punk and Drew now? What's going on?
Why
are you wishing it to be over?
With New Liberty was at Usher's concert last night. With Ellie. Okay then. Anyway, sorry.
And she just swerved.
I did. No. So here's my thing. I do not have any hate for Drew and CM Punk. My issue is the fact of this storyline is really about a bracelet. Okay? At this point, Drew's not understanding how he screwed himself over so many times. It's like you just want to be one of the most hated men ever in WWE by coming after what I feel like is now the jewel of WWE, which is CM Punk, because fans have missed him for so long that they're happy to see him. So it was like, why you keep bullying this man? It's like David and Goliath. We all know what happened. David slayed the beast. CM Punk slayed Drew McIntyre more times than one. Whether he fucking sideswiped him on that damn table after Drew's 2-second WrestleMania win.
5 minutes and 46 seconds.
Okay. Tomatoes, potatoes, whatever. It's just like, don't get me wrong. Like I'm loving the fact that we still have a consistent storyline with this, but at the same time, it's just like, bring me something more to it now. Like we saw that he broke the bracelet and shoved it down Punk's throat, and then Punk go on his IG story and was like, "That was a fake one. Here's the real one." You didn't have to break kayfabe for that. You didn't have to do that. Why would you break
He
kayfabe?
did, because that poor little girl was bent out of shape.
Yeah. Like, okay.
Well,
that
he
little
could
girl
have
was bent
told
out of
her
shape.
and told her, hey, or she could have been in on it in background, like, hey, we're not using the real one, we're using the fake one. However, we're still, if you, whatever things you get on social media, just run with it. Don't answer it. No, none of that. Everybody else might need to know that, because now it's like, now it kind of brings the storyline down a little bit. All right, so you're using fake bracelets, and now he's fake choking, or maybe he's real choking on beads.
But,
you know, like, if you want,
doesn't that mean?
Going, give me more. Give me AJ Lee. Bring Larry. Bring me the dog. Steal the dog.
I'm sick. But doesn't that mean if he faked him out and was like, I used a fake one, don't that mean, number one, he know Drew better than Drew know himself, and number two, Drew, you doing all this and you don't even have your ducks in a row, which has always been your issue. Like, you be fucking yourself over. You doing all this shit, you ain't got your shit in a row. Look at you now. Look at dumb on the internet
For the
again.
of April.
But what I will say is, I'm with you. I like, this last match has to be it is going to be the last match. It's going to be at Bad Blood, which it makes sense. It's probably the most like blood driven feud that WWE has right now, except for the Bloodline, which they're not doing at Bad Blood. They're saving that for Survivor Series. But I'm like, I think it's either going to be Hell in a Cell, which I don't think it's, everybody keeps saying that, but I personally don't think it's going to be that, because who keeps interfering? Nobody. Like, the fucking, the security guards, who keeps interfering? The people trying to break them up? Like, I'm like, no, they don't need to be locked in a cage. What they need to be is either a first blood match, or we already did a strap. We can't do no
a hair match.
Yeah, because Drew need to let that shit go. Drew
need to let you're not gonna confuse me, CM Punk. I see you doing the same thing that Cena did. You're not like, no, your hair is looking real luscious.
It's giving see, one thing I will say about that man, he's always had a strong hairline. That motherfucker go from bald to he got locks down to his butt crack in like 3 months, it feels, every time. Just when you look at what he looked like at Survivor Series to Royal Rumble, I said, what kind of hair growth pill are you taking?
And
he got a different look. I'm like, that man, I've never seen a white man with that strong of a hairline and that strong of hair follicles. Like, it's crazy.
Call him Bosley, because it's giving.
Okay, either way. But I'm with you though, Krista. This gotta be it. I can't. I'm done. And it needs AJ. I need to see. He need to do like Cody do with Pharaoh. Bring him out. Bring Larry out one time for the one time. I need a dog on a pole match. Give me something. Just don't give me.
Then Peter will have an issue. Don't give me
what Big Boss Man did to Al Snow though. Just don't give me that. Don't give me we feeding people dog.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yo, Big Boss Man was reckless. I forgot that he definitely fed Al Snow his dog.
He did. Remember when Big Boss Man had Big Show on the back of that casket?
Yeah,
he dragged his daddy out the grave.
Yeah, he showed up to the. I was about to say that he pulled up to Big Show daddy's funeral. Mind you, Big Show father really died around that time, and pulled up to the funeral, hooked the damn casket on the back of the car, beat up Big Show, and drove off. And Big Show jumped on the
Big Show was at a water park. The way he was just holding on to the raft for dear life, that casket for dear life. It's the craziest shit I've ever seen. It's no way a man that big should be riding on the back of nothing like that. It's no reason for that. I was so shook, but I'm with you though, Krista. Popular, unpopular opinion, whatever. I'm with it. But I think they're also trying to buy time for Seth to come back because he's clearly hurt again. So.
Yeah.
And you know that's the real feeling. Yeah, that's the because he had that one match when he came back after Mania, and then he immediately got hurt again or something, and now he's out for whatever. Like, dog, Bronson
coming back.
Bronson big ass took his ass out, and then COVID got you. Like, imagine doing all that destruction for a little virus. Get your ass.
Bronson got COVID?
Yeah, that's why he was out.
I thought because he slammed. He did the tsunami on Braun Strowman on the car.
Yeah, my boy caught COVID.
I saw him. Well, check in on your loved ones, WWE, because I saw him drooling a lot after he like he landed on the top of that car and he was like this, and I just saw the.
No, that man, I said, oh, that's so crazy. Imagine getting the biggest push you ever got. And then it's like, yeah, so Bronson's out for COVID. Bro, you let a little virus take your ass.
First of all, how about Braun Strowman coming out, have his whole body taped up? And I'm like,
boy, you died. There was whole electrical elements going off. Y'all had sparks and fire. And it's like when people would go through the LED screens and then be back next week. Baby, you were electrocuted. Why are you? Hey, you don't need 3 weeks over there, static shock, to like relax. Like, what's going on?
Not
You back
static
next
shock.
week after going through the LED screen? Come on.
Yo, not static shock. That's crazy. Well, wait, real quick. So Tony Khan tweeted, I've just read Stephen P's news comments about
Kevin and the boys.
No, Jim Ross. I'm shocked and appalled by these comments on legend Jim Ross, part of AEW's foundation, someone so important from the beginning of AEW and still right now today. AEW, JR, and I reserve all rights. See you tonight at AEW All Out. Wait, that's tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, hell.
Wait,
that's why I'm getting a notification for legends. I'm putting in the group chat. Because I don't know I don't know what's happening.
What did Stephen P. New say though?
I don't know. I'm just seeing it now.
That's what I'm trying to figure out is what did Stephen P. New say?
I'm gonna wait for y'all to tell me.
Because I'm confuddled.
Damn, I want to watch All Out on my TV. I don't want to watch it on my laptop or on my phone. I'll figure out my life.
Real quick. Stephen P. New.
TV. Go to a Dave and Buster's.
Oh yeah, Dave and Buster's they're showing it tonight.
I do not want to go. I don't want to move my car again.
True.
I'm in the house.
Oh.
This is us the inside.
Oh, here it is. I need to make a response. JR, Jim Ross, called this lawsuit frivolous. Well, let me tell you something. Ooh, he was going on. Bula bula. This is not a frivolous lawsuit. You're part of the problem. You, Jim Ross, are part of the problem because you fed the guys in WWE as talent relations these crap contracts for a quarter of a century. You told these guys that it was the take it or leave it deal, and that they needed to sign these crap contracts that they were given, contracts of adhesion, that they should never have signed, or they should have lined with the arbitration provisions out of so. I'm not shocked in the least that you go on Conrad Thompson's podcast and say that this is a frivolous lawsuit. I might lose it, but by God, it's not. He did it in like the JR voice. By God, it's not frivolous. I can tell you that. Tony Khan's paid JR a lot of money to do nothing for about 5 years now. And so if I were Jim Ross I were living in Jacksonville Beach and making a bunch of money not to do much at all, I'd probably come out and call Stephen P. New's lawsuit frivolous. Also, everybody's got a price.
All right, DBRC. Okay.
He said it, not me.
I'm talking about him saying it. Like, okay, DBRC. Like,
I mean, do he have a point? Maybe. I actually was gonna ask y'all about this though.
Yeah, because I'm so confused. Like when we was talking about it in the group chat, the only thing that kept coming into my mind was The Rock calling Kevin Kelly Hermie and hermaphrodite. So the only thing that kept coming to my mind. Yeah, Attitude Era was reckless, y'all. Attitude Era was reckless. Like,
no, I remember it. I remember it so vividly, but it was I pushed that to the back of my mind. It's just like all the do you like pie? Just like all the do you like pies to Lillian Garcia. It's in the back. He didn't do that.
Yeah, but I'm just like, damn.
I was gonna ask y'all because, like, what was it when CM Punk did that interview with Ariel Helwani months ago? He was saying that like guaranteed contracts kind of they were great for the business in terms of like the guys or the boys and the girls, but it kind of killed the business because nobody had to like work harder to get a better cut of the house. Mm-hmm. And so I was going to ask if y'all agreed with that. Just like this. Like, it's like you getting these guaranteed contracts, but are people trying like how they used to is kind of the thing.
I feel like from the outside looking in, knowing what I've known, when it comes down to these, I feel like the guarantee contracts are a plus because back in the day, like the guarantee contract secures you, whether you're injured, you're not on TV, but back in the day, like a lot of these wrestlers were wrestling injured because if you're not on TV, if you're not in the ring, you're not getting paid.
You don't make.
Yeah.
So I feel like it gives the wrestlers a little bit of cushion to not put their all into it half the time or sometime or whatever, because it's just like, well, if we get injured or if we're not on TV, we still get paid. Like we salary based on, like we're gonna get paid regardless. I'm just trying to figure out, and that's what I feel like what you just read about JR and the guarantee contracts or whatever. I do feel like because of the time that JR grew up in when he was back in wrestling and saw how these territories worked or whatever, he's still in that mindset to a certain extent. Like, let's do it. And he was also he who should not be named right hand, right along with the Stooges. So it's just like, he's gonna go about what he knows and what he's seen because he's also older. He's not gonna get with the new time, especially when we have somebody like Tony Khan who really don't know his head from his ass when it comes to the wrestling business. Like, they're going to whatever I say, y'all gonna do. R.I.P. to Fat Man Scoop.
Okay.
So he's going to be like, yeah, that sounds good. This sounds good. Like everybody, let's do these contracts and everybody sign it or whatever. So, we have this, that, and third. So I feel like there's a little bit of truth to what Stephen said, whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a little bit.
Pinu.
I
Well, he must have got made fun of a lot because Pinu, child.
The way he would have got ate up in any urban city.
Right. Right.
Yeah. I think that like having the contracts as a union member, knowing that as a performer in whichever realm of performing art you are in, it's the struggle bus. You are in the struggle bus. I genuinely, I'm just happy that they have that security. It is security. Once you become a person with that kind of like influx, like money influx and secured paycheck, it's up to you to not up to you to decide, but it's up to you to show people, the people that put the faith in you by giving you that contract. Yeah, this is justified. Just because like it's not a matter of, okay, just sit on your ass and go to Crafty. It's
right.
Sometimes you can't help it. Sometimes you're there and you're waiting and you're willing and able. Shout out to the unemployment office. But like sometimes you're willing and able, but they cut your time. Your storyline isn't working. The company decides otherwise. So I feel like way too many things happen backstage on the day-to-day for us as viewers to fully be like, oh, they're just not putting that much effort anymore.
Yeah.
But the fact that even if they don't get showcased, they get a chance to feed their families. That is freaking life-changing. Especially because still to this point, there is no union that protects wrestlers and like sports entertainment in any capacity. So I think it's for the best in my opinion.
I think outside looking in, like I think when you like adjust for inflation and shit, the money that most of them make now is like pretty appropriate for what they're doing. Again, I also agree with giving them more money because none of these companies pay for their medical. Like, yes, if they get hurt on the job, what happened? I'll pause.
So Bleacher Report Wrestling just reported that WWE may be bringing back the SmackDown Fist stage.
I need that today, not tomorrow. Bring it back, bitch. A new season premiere
with the fist.
Yeah, I need it.
The Rock got to open the show.
All right.
The Rock opened that SmackDown, that very first SmackDown.
That's next Friday too. Where's it at next Friday?
I have no idea.
But no, anyways, I do agree that like the money that they do get paid is deserved, especially considering again, like after if they get injured while there, they don't the surgery is paid for usually by the company, but after that, any just like day-to-day ailments, they don't really cover. They gotta have their own insurance, and like insurance as someone who
ET
like
and
has
all that shit.
someone who has like my girlfriend has her own insurance, that your own insurance be shitty, like that insurance that you get through the government, the state and shit, that should be shitty sometimes. Like even if you pay for the premium one, it's bad sometimes. So like I get it. I also think like I get what CM Punk was saying about like, yo, some of these people just rest on the fact that they're just getting this money and don't turn it, like they did the work to get the money, but don't continue working at that rate or trying at that rate.
Give me 1 second.
I understand that, but like, me too. Me too sometimes. Like I can't be 100% my job every day. Like you try, but like it's tiring. So I just think like, you know, all in all, I agree with what you said about Jim Ross. He's coming from that day and age where he learned like the old school system, and like back then it worked. It worked for them people. Like it wasn't right, but it worked for them. They're traveling all around the world, blah blah blah. But now, I think my only caveat is like sometimes I do agree that like, ooh, it's a lot of people getting a lot of money that companies are just grabbing just to grab and never plan on utilizing them. And again, good for the wrestler that like you can feed your family. I'm never going to hate on that. But also it's just like, why do y'all do that to people too? Like, why do you do that? If you go and get a wrestler, use them. Like, like just use them though. Like use them, because why are we having them sit around? Like, and I know a lot of people in particular were mad at like Swerve's payment like recently. And I'm like, why? He's got the best feud in the company right now. He was great as champion, and anything that happened with him as champion where like I feel like he wasn't showcased well was not his fault. It was the company's fault. So like the fact that they did not use him well and they still gave him that big payday, hey, I'm with it. Give that man his money.
Give that man that money, because he's worth. And I feel like when it comes to, when it comes to black wrestlers versus white wrestlers or whatever in this company, we have to work twice, 3 times, 4 times as hard to even get an inkling of what a white wrestler would get. Right. So for people to get mad at the check that Swerve got, Swerve is working his ass off, whether you like it or not.
Yes.
He's working his ass off. He deserves every red cent that he gets.
Yeah, he's earning it.
Absolutely.
I do, like I said, I do wish the hunger were still there, like the hunger to compete, like to be the top spot. Sometimes I do think like maybe that has gone down a little bit because everybody's making good money. But at the same time, I'm like, if that means you get to see your family more, if that means you get to rest when you're actually hurt more, and you don't got to break your neck you don't got to have a Stone Cold Steve Austin type of career where you break your neck and you still feel like you got to compete all the time for 5-6 years and you burn out quick. If your career can last 20 years now, like, yeah, I'm going to be all for that. Pay them that money. Pay them that money.
That money. So I really want to see how this whole turns out with Kevin Kelly and JR and all these other people, whatever. But I'm over here watching clips of Tiffany Stratton match with Bayley. And apparently Tiffany Stratton was giving Bayley the business.
Yeah.
Her Alabama Glamour child, what I just saw.
Yeah. It was giving a Bob Holly type of match.
Ooh,
Hardcore Holly, sorry.
So good.
She's a good wrestler, and Yamala's a great wrestler. So like it's gonna be entertaining. I just don't like her.
It is gonna be a good match. My question again, what the fuck are we doing with Naomi? What's going on?
Do we have a big 3? No, we don't. Not anymore.
It's only when they really need her, which is crazy.
I feel like Naomi is happy where she is now because she's accomplished a lot in TNA. She's accomplished a lot in WWE before she left. Naomi's just like, you know what? I'm gonna just milk it. I feel like she's about to ride off into the sunset somewhere.
I think so too. I think
Like
she's getting money.
my husband is hurt right now or whatever he's doing at
Right.
home.
And maybe that's what it is like they're gearing her up for something with that in some way, shape, or form. Because
I
hey,
wouldn't
her
hate
and Nia
that.
still got unfinished business too, and that can be a whole thing on its own if they
True.
wanted to put women into it. I don't know if they will, but that could be its own like whole
Did you
thing.
see her on Insta a few days ago, like glowing along with Pretty Deadly?
I did.
First of all, they looked amazing. But my second question is, for why? What does this mean? Why are we all glowing? What is
Yeah.
this?
Because it was a
What
house
is
show,
this?
y'all. It was a house show,
Ugh.
y'all.
I'm excited for her though. I'm
Washing
happy,
money.
and I know I think when like Jordan's contract is over, she's coming to WWE more than likely. So
Well,
maybe
she
they'll
already
run.
got an open challenge out for real.
Yeah.
And then
So
the
I
way
think
that who went over there? Wendy Chu
Yeah.
Wendy.
is already
Yeah.
after her now.
Yeah. I don't know.
I
How
hated
do
that
y'all
match.
feel about the NXT TNA? How do y'all feel about how NXT TNA has gone?
I'm loving it.
I love it. I mean, I love that we're getting NXT TNA, period.
Mm-hmm.
However, I don't know. I just feel like, okay, bring them. Granted, yes, I know that we're still in WWE and you're bringing a guest home, I guess. But like, if you're gonna keep on showcasing them, if you're gonna keep on bringing their talent, if you're gonna keep on, give them a win. Oh,
Joe
Zach
Hendry has
won.
won.
I say Zach
Did Joe
has
Hendry
won.
win? Did
He's
Joe
won a
Hendry
match.
win?
He's won a
Oh.
match
He won a
before.
match.
A match. Okay, fine.
You said give them
Fine.
a win. That was
God
a
damn,
win.
Krista. Fine.
What I
Zach-
will say,
Zach got them
my
the
issue
win.
with NXT TNA
Yeah.
is send people with actual TNA star power to TNA. I mean NXT star power to
NXT?
TNA, please. No, send people from NXT with actual star power to TNA. Like I like Wendy Chu.
They're just bringing them in.
Put Trick on the show one time. Damn, like Trick and Moose would be fun.
No,
yeah.
I know you don't like that, man, but I'm just saying it would be fun. Like even Nathan Frazier and Axiom versus the System on TNA would be fun.
TNA. I hear you. I agree. I agree. Like, wait, they have sent. Who was it that they sent to TNA?
Random people. They random ass people.
They sent over William Regal's son.
Yes,
Regal son. Yeah. Greg just said Creepy Girl and Regal son.
Wendy and Regal son. Yeah.
So Wendy too, and
I feel like, and then remember Wesley was over there for the Rascals before he turned.
Right. You're right.
He did. Okay, but fine. Like, give us. I know, but I'm just saying, like, I love Wesley. Wesley does have some star power, and it made sense for him to go. Yes. Bitch, put Lexus King over there when he come back. Put what's his name over there?
Just Tiger King there.
Huh?
Lexus King is back. He was on NXT on Tuesday.
Did he wrestle this week? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know he was gone for 2 weeks off the show. Like he just was.
He did the whole Triple H throne looking thing when he came on.
Yep.
I'm like, huh?
Yeah. But give him the TNA for a couple weeks. Give him a little, like the people, put just for shits and giggles. Now that the feud is almost over, put Tony D'Angelo over there for a little bit. Have Obafemi wreck them if you want to over there for a day or two.
Obafemi and Moose would be good.
Great, yes. Like I think that would be a great match.
That would be.
There's
dope.
so many. I just feel like it feels like. It feels different than when AEW did it because obviously AEW had Tony Omega go over there and collect all the belts, which was crazy work. But at least get it. Remember when Kenny Omega?
You said Tony Omega.
You said Tony. I said what? Who's
you Tony? You said Tony Omega.
Same,
I'm like,
same
who the
shit.
fuck is Tony
same
Omega?
Shit in my head. Same shit in my head. All of them. Tony Omega, the Tony Bucks, the Buck Cons.
Everybody.
Yeah. Hangman Adam Khan, like all the same people.
How many Adams are in AEW?
Adam Cole, Adam Page.
Natasha.
What happened?
R-Truth is now following her on
Natasha! right, love for Ron.
I think that's it. Is it?
No,
is
there's
it
three. There's three Adams.
Cole?
Adam Cole, Adam
Page.
Page, and who's the other? Adam Copeland, bro.
Oh, that is not his name.
His name is
Adam Pierce, but I'm like, no, that was I don't say Adam Pierce.
As long as Nigel McGuinness has another match against Bryan Danielson, I'll be all right.
I want that. That's all I want. That is all I want.
That's another thing that All In, when y'all was going crazy in the group chat when he, came out to be in that battle royal or something.
The gauntlet match, which was a good. That's a good match type. I want to give them their credit for that.
Good pay-per-view. It was a good show.
Minus that dumbass Young Bucks match. All In, that Young Bucks versus FTR versus who was it again? The Acclaim match.
Young Bucks versus FTR versus who? Who was it?
The Acclaim.
Oh yeah, the Acclaim.
Ass. Why is that the constant match? Why is that the only match y'all can do in the tag division?
Yo, that's a fact. I'm just like, we've seen this so many times.
No, it's like it was cute the first time FTR and the Bucks did it because they had never faced each other. Bro, this about match 5, 6. It's giving like when the Young Bucks and the Lucha Bros kept fighting. Do y'all fight any? Like y'all were supposed to like have one of the best tag divisions.
Anybody else
about tag matches? They have not. They defended the straps at All In, but they hadn't defended them since they won them before that. Get out of my face.
I feel like for me, because we're watching on TV, that's just something that they edited and put right there. And for us to like have it continuously on replay and they use CGI to change the clothes and shit because I'm over it. They're like, we're gonna throw this in here real quick. Everybody else go to the bathroom.
I don't know. Like, it really gives the Young Bucks are running the company right now because it's just been like, what are we? Even like Jamie Hayter's return, I'm disappointed.
Jamie Hayter looks so different. I'm like, who the fuck?
That, but also, why are we having a feud with? No offense, a bitch who can't really wrestle right now, Saraya. Like, what is she doing with that neck? Nothing. She's got to have Harley Cameron fight. I'm bored.
There was this picture of Saraya, Bryan Danielson, and Adam Copeland together, and the first thing I said was like, "Damn, the broken neck crew."
How long could they hold their heads up for?
Justin, come get Pablo.
How long can they hold their necks up for? Like, come on, bro. Like, I'm
How many screws does it take to hold the neck?
No, legit. How many? Hey, combined, if they walk through a metal detector, they might think a computer event might be occurring. If they walk through a metal detector, bro, there's lockdown, airport on lock.
Yeah, airport on lock. You gotta come with the X-rays and stuff. Like, no, this is my neck.
That's metal detectors. The only people that can beat them three.
Oh, go through the X-ray. I can't look with my neck. But yeah, like Jamie Hayter came out looking like a who was the guy from WWE who had all of the
Liberace?
No.
Because that is what she did look like. I was like,
no, she looked like the one. And it's raining.
I'm sick.
Because it just got really
girl focus.
Water. No, I didn't know what was happening. The guy, what's the guy? He had that train and everybody was a part of it. Becky was a part of that.
Adam Rose, the Rosebud.
Yes, she looked like a knockoff Adam Rose. Y'all can't sit here and say I'm lying. Go ahead, say I'm lying.
You're not at all. That shit's so funny. Everybody and their mom was a Rosebud. Braun Strowman, big ass.
Damian Woods.
Yeah, everybody was a Rosebud. Yep, Damien. That's crazy. Everybody was a Rosebud.
Everybody was a Rosebud.
You're right.
She came out looking like Adam Rose. And I'm like, yo, who is this? And I saw like, Jamie Hayter. I'm like, why would she dye her hair? Why is she giving psychic? She looked like a cross between Adam Rose and John
that Cruella DeVille thing was really working for her. And
when you texted the chat and was like, Jamie Hayter return, and I was like, oh, I hope she returns in Brit's match. I literally watched her return and didn't know it was her.
Right.
Me too.
When you said that, I was
realizing that it's Jamie Hayter because they say it's Jamie Hayter.
You said that, and I was like, "Oh, she's returning tonight. I hope it's in Brit's match." And then I'm looking like, "Oh no, that is her right now." Oh no. No.
That was so confused. Like, why would y'all make her change her? Even if she decided to do it herself, still make her look like herself. Like
She
just
came back with a completely, and I get coming back with a
new
different
face.
gimmick, but
A new
she
face.
went away like it was giving Tony Storm when she went away, just very black and white. She came back looking like a Crayola box exploded on her ass. What are we doing?
She like that
like,
Funkadelic episode from
Yes.
From
Yes. I was like, what are we doing here? Like, who is this lady? I'm like,
inside of a kaleidoscope.
Unrecognizable.
That's why I was like, you Elton John looking ass bitch. Come on.
Inside of a kaleidoscope.
Okay, Miss Frizzle, let's go.
Like, yeah, like Magic School Bus ass hippie. Like, is this Woodstock or are we wrestling? What are we doing?
Yeah, I'm not.
I was just, and also it just made no sense for her to randomly come back and feud with Saraya. They didn't. Well, Saraya did take her out, but like,
yes.
Okay, but it would have been more interesting if it would have leveled the playing field between Mercedes and Britt, because Britt, but also apparently Britt and Jamie got problems. So
listen, Becky and Charlotte had problems, and they laid it all out in that ring at Survivor Series. Okay, I was there. I saw it in person.
Sorry, I still think that is, besides Nia and Charlotte actively like having a real fist fight, and then Nia being in her wedding 5 months later, I think Charlotte and Becky actually fighting might be some of the funniest shit in WWE history.
For real.
Both of those actual, I'm like, Charlotte, why you already like, you be really ready to scrap in the actual ring? Like, you be really trying to fight bitches in the ring. Like, okay, respect MMA ass.
And it really started from SummerSlam 2017.
Yeah, but remember when Charlotte threw that belt?
It started then when Charlotte inserted herself in the Carmella Becky match.
Yup.
Becky when I tell you Brooklyn was so crazy, the way we booed the fuck out of Becky because she hugged Charlotte, and I'm telling P, I'm like, nah, if this girl don't turn on her, and when she turned on her, I was like, oh yeah, Brooklyn the heels, we are definitely the heels, and then it starts to get bigger and bigger. And then the whole belt situation happened.
When they had that to this day, that is one of the craziest, funniest moments of all time. Like, not y'all throwing belts at each other.
Because it wasn't supposed to happen. It fell by accident. But because the crowd already had reacted to the belt falling and knew that they did not like each other anymore, it just drew like, all right, we got to stay in this moment. So I understand.
Then they try to milk the moment, and what they do is dry the teat up. Like, stop it.
That was under a different regime.
Yeah, but when I tell you they laid it all out in that ring at Survivor Series, laid it out, and I felt, and like for those who know the story, you could just feel the emotion behind it, like after it was done.
For sure.
And then to full circle moment again when they come together, and I asked them that lovely question, and Becky's about to cry in the press conference because it's just like, yo, like, are we serious? Like, we really seeing Charlotte and Becky? Like, the only time I've ever seen Charlotte and Becky on the same side before that, besides Survivor Series, was that 4 Horsewomen versus 4 Horsewomen match when Charlotte came out. Bailey, you know, it's funny. That was the first night. Somebody had posted it. The first match on Fox was the 4 Horsewomen versus 4 Horsewomen match, and P and I were there. She was crazy. And coming out with chairs and stuff, I'm like, Charlotte is really going to come out for Becky. Like, is this what's really happening right now? So it's just a lot of ups and downs right now, and I'm like, is Becky coming back?
I know, like that whole thing. I think she is personally. I just think like a good. Oh, to be honest, to be fair, I think we were tired of her,
and she needed a break. She needed time to refresh and have us time. Give us time for us to miss her.
Because to be fair, the big time Bex, like the heel turn she did with Bianca, it didn't really go well after the Bianca match. Like it kind of failed. After that, like the big times Bex shit to me.
She pinned her in 26 seconds?
Yeah, and then she turned heel. Like their WrestleMania match went well, but then after that, you could tell like, oh, she was only meant to be a heel for that one thing, and like it didn't go well. Like the shit with Trish, I love Trish. I thought that feud was like it was what it was, but the point of that feud was to get Zoe over, and now Zoe's out here throwing up two fingers and talking about Pure Fusion Collective.
I hate that name. Can we give them better names, please?
Are they Jeff Hardy? That's what I want to know. Are y'all Jeff Hardy? Like, what do we? The pure. I wouldn't. And you want to know something that's bad though? You know, Shayna came up with that name. I'm sorry. Like that gives Shayna Baszler energy. Shayna came up with that name. Like that sounds like an MMA name.
Shayna can do better.
Shayna and Sonya probably was like, you know what would kill him, sis? Pure Fusion Collective, because you know we do MMA and shit. Like it just gives that energy.
Listen, you can't expect nothing. You can't expect much with a bitch without eyebrows.
I
should have never said that. I should have never brought that to the front for the world to acknowledge. Because
you know,
I will never let that down.
And the eyeshadow be up here. I'd be like, ooh,
eyeshadow. I'm like, girl, who is drawing the face?
The only reason why I said that.
Eyebrows. Draw on some eyebrows. Get a tattoo. They have semi-permanent eyebrow tattoos. Get one. Why are you? It's one of those things where it's like you don't have to live this way. You don't have to be bald like this. Like I don't, and like respect to her. I get it if she has like some people who have alopecia really like their eyebrows are just.
But she don't. But she that's a Bobby Lashley problem. It's not hers.
She chooses to do this, and I'm like, and even if you choose it, we don't have to live this way. Like we just you can have eyebrows today. Like you really could just get eyebrows that don't come off, girl. Like it just made me so sick because then I'm like, you are one of like 3 gay women in WWE right now on the main roster. You're making us look bad. It's you, Sonya, who she good on the mic, but girl,
she's demanding respect.
Right. Yes. And then we got Zoe, who's not gay. She cosplaying gay. It's only y'all 3 on the main roster. That's really for the gay representation right now.
When this is done, she's gonna be a has-been.
That's so funny. I'm sorry. I'm not doing this. It's like you don't gotta like. I'm like, did Ronda Rousey snatch her eyebrows at that match, or what's going on? Like, why are we?
Yes.
No, her
the only reason why I said that was because I was hitting on Kota Kai, but they're done. So like, no hatred.
Hey, but like, you think that might be why they broke up? It's like I can't look at this no eyebrow shit no more, bro. What if that's why they broke up? She was like, bro, you got to get eyebrows. This is just insane, babes. This is insane. I can't do this. There's no way to live. Like, I can't look at you like this.
Maybe.
Like, what if that was the reason? She's like, you refuse to get eyebrows? I refuse to be with your ass. I'm not going to like, my knees are all fucked up, and you just walking around here with no eyebrows. Bro, like, you out here looking crazy. Like, you representing both of us. Come on. While I'm hurt.
Oh my God.
Eyebrows. Because what?
Right? Imagine how pissed she is. She's probably like, bitch, you're fine. You're up there wrestling. I'm sitting at home and the bitch with no eyebrows up there wrestling and shit. I'd be hot.
And everybody know we together. No.
I'm hurt and you up here with no eyebrows talking about some I try
to explain the no eyebrow situation to my mom, and I was like, well, she can't apparently, I don't know, I guess that she cannot draw eyebrows, and that's why she has to do the whole black swan situation. But like that's the only way.
No, because I'm like, yeah, are you trying to be the gay Natalie Portman? What is this? What are we doing? Like, there's makeup artists that do people makeup. You are a 10-minute fix. Be like, yo, hey, Zoe, Sonya, let me get in the chair before you, because we got to fix this tonight. Something. And
You're
put
in
on
a group
some powder.
Of 3, and the other 2 take the time to draw on the eyebrows, babe.
Yes,
why can't you?
Bro, I would be calling. You know what? Even if I had to, I'm calling Bianca to stitch me some so I could take them bitches on something. Like, there has to be something we can do. Bianca, make me some eyebrows.
My eyes are wet.
Switch them
Bianca,
on.
make me some eyebrows. Bianca could fix this today. I'm like, I just know she got something up her sleeve for that lace. Something. Because if she knows how to secure that ponytail, she know how to secure them eyebrows.
She do.
If she can secure that long ass, heavy ass ponytail, she can secure them eyebrows. I will be calling Bianca Belair today. What glue do you use, sis? What are we using? Cause like, yeah, I want to be able to take them off. Obviously, I'm sweating, but like, come on, something. It's just pissing me off. I'm tired of seeing her like this.
I've been tired. I love her. I have stopped saying shit about her eyebrows because I'm worried at this point that she's gonna bust my ass one day. Like,
no, because I'm like, man,
I don't want to keep on risking it.
Shit online. I be talking too much shit online to be talking about something. I want to be in the press boxes. No, I don't. Them bitches will fight.
No, you don't.
Granted, the only thing I have on my The only thing I do have on my side is that I am tall, so they might be a slight bit intimidated. Like, I am taller than most of them, but like I gotta stop talking too much shit about them. Shayna will still put me in a key lock, Daniel Pewter style. Like, I'm
like,
okay
this is that's why I stopped. The fear is real. Shayna, you are so loved. We love you so much.
Not you are so loved.
We just want what's best for you, babe.
Come on, you are my representation, sis. Come on, you're my representation. It's you, Red Velvet, and Sonya Deville. Please,
y'all.
Come
I'm looking at the
or
interview.
Sierra Hogan. I'm sorry, not Red Velvet.
I'm looking at the interview we did with her.
She had eyebrows then.
She ain't had them then either.
Eyebrows.
She never has eyebrows. Like, they grow here, and this is as much as she's got.
They're really light.
This is all she's got.
Fill them in.
They're really
Fill
light.
them in.
No, it's Pablo.
They're really light.
Fill them in. Fill them in.
Yeah.
Look, they're really, really light.
I mean,
you trying to help her. You trying to help her as she's bald. It's okay.
No, they're really light.
You know them enhancements that men be using when they get their haircut? I'm finna send her some. The little powder enhancements, the little clings. I'm finna send her some. I might be like, I got you something.
Get her
Don't hurt me. Don't break her arm.
Eyebrow extension serums, so that she can.
They definitely have eyebrow extensions. I saw them on TikTok.
Stop looking at me that way. I did not start it this time. I did not start it this time.
It was my fault. It was on me.
No, Krista started, and then
That's
you
so true.
ended.
I kept it going. I
finished it.
Krista went low and I went to hell.
I brought the ingredients. Krista made the meal, and you left no crumbs.
We went low. I went to hell.
We sat next to each other on that roller coaster and went straight down. Fine. Listen, sometimes I like a hot place. Sometimes
I'm not taking it. I'm not taking what I said back. Sorry.
I love her too much. You shouldn't. Like, this is all for the purpose of satire and entertainment.
No, I love her. I would give her a hug immediately. Please don't break my arm.
Please don't destroy me.
Borrow some hair from Sonya.
You know the thing about it is, Shayna Baszler is one of the most dopest people.
She really is. World. She truly is. So
maybe it's something that she just purposely did. Like, I don't want these. Like Doja Cat. Remember, Doja Cat went completely hairless everywhere. I don't want this. Although I really don't support Doja Cat.
It's mentally unstable.
Yeah, we know. We know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm like, one needs some pills. The other one's just doing this for shits and giggles. One needs pills to regulate their mood. The other one is just doing it. Just out here, just like free balling.
The other one just doesn't give a fuck. The other one's like, I got expenses.
The one that needs pills,
like, the mentally unstable
the mentally unstable one grew theirs back. So like, you know what I'm saying? Even the mentally unstable one was like, this is too far.
Like, I understand not having eyebrows if you're like a drag queen. I see a lot of beautiful people with, like I do drag content. I'm either a drag queen or a drag king. Having eyebrows is a hindrance for my job.
Right.
What is your excuse, babe? What is your excuse?
Right. What's exactly? That's what it is. What is your excuse?
Okay, so here's maybe the excuse, right? Because maybe when she did have eyebrows, they just grew in a little bit too thick or whatever. And maybe it was kind of painful for her to get them threaded or get them waxed or whatever. So she just, you know what? Away with them.
Baby, use some Nair. Use some Nair and a Q-tip to thin them bitches out.
I demand young Shayna pictures so I can see when we stopped having eyebrows.
Oh, go find that.
I'm about to go look right now. Don't make me look.
Go find that man. She was talking all that shit about that girl. I was younger than her. That girl effed her up. I think she had eyebrows then. But she was on Ronda Rousey team. And she was talking so about out this, that, and third. And Shannon got mollywopped and eliminated. Oh, damn.
Oh, my God. All right, y'all. I need to start heading out soon because I just got a request for a voiceover demo. So I got to go work.
Come on, work. Well, this was fun, y'all.
It was.
Good time. We didn't hit on everything that we wanted to talk about. But come back next week. Maybe we should start doing these live more often. I think we should start doing these live more. She had eyebrows.
What happened? You find one with eyebrows. What happened? Send it to the group chat.
God damn.
Were they like caterpillar eyebrows?
I ain't gonna lie. Keep them bitches off.
Oh!
It might be better. It might be better.
I told you. They probably was too thick.
It might be better.
They probably was too thick for her.
No, they're like it makes her forehead look bigger. Okay. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry.
Okay, but wait. It's also because like why do you have your hair?
This is penciled in because she got makeup on too. This is definitely penciled in.
Okay. Wait. Here we go.
That's not a great picture. It looked photoshoppy.
Okay, here we go. They're wispy.
But they look good.
Wait, okay, here's some better. There's a better one.
So why she ain't got them?
It's the forehead. I'm telling you. It's so far from the eyebrows. Like, it's such a space.
Shaved off her eyebrows to have an even forehead?
But my thing is, I think so. Like, it was like it just
the
gap. The gap looks crazy. The gap is giving here to here with them. Without them, it's just giving.
It's just
okay.
Flat.
You got a big forehead. Yeah, you know. But I would say wear a headband, ho. Wear a headband.
Yeah, that picture with the headband. She looks.
The headband is giving Sons of Anarchy biker like hot lesbian. Yes. Like it's giving that.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
But you see how big that headband is.
You see how big that is. Yeah, no.
You see how big that bandana is.
I see.
That shit just touched her hair.
Have a whole billboard on there, just like.
That's a whole advertisement. Hey, bro, you can have an advertisement.
That's our last billboard.
Yo, nah, we gotta go, y'all. We gotta go because I don't want Shayna to come.
Shayna, we fucking love you, okay?
I love you.
We fucking love you so much.
That's my girl.
Sometimes you gotta laugh so that you don't cry, Shayna.
Oh damn! That whole wrestling, that whole fist thing, it's fake. I didn't realize that wrestling was spelled wrong. F this. I'm deleting it.
I'm deleting it.
All right, y'all.
I'm deleting it. Well, y'all, it's been fun. Thank you all for joining us for another Schoolin Sessions. I feel like we should definitely start going live more often instead of just like not live on Twitter and stuff like that. But yeah, make sure that you follow us on all social media platforms. And let us know your predictions for All Out tonight. If you're going to be watching, hit us up on our Twitter account. Let us know what your predictions are. And take naps before because got to be up for it. So take naps. On that note is Krista B with Cristina Contreras and Pablo The Don, and we are out of here. Deuces.
Bye.